Hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions of a VR game called After the Fall. Let's not waste any time and let's go straight into what are my thoughts. So, first thing I want to get out of the way is the differences between the PC version and the Oculus version. The Oculus Quest 2 version. There's literally only one difference, or three differences I should say. The Quest version, it doesn't have all the crazy, the shadows and the reflections and the ambient darkness where you need your flashlight to look through and whatnot. Just overall, it kind of looks like a high-res PS2 game, if that makes sense. But the gameplay is just on point. It is like up there. It's as good as Resident Evil 4 VR, in my opinion, in terms of gameplay. And it's also got some elements from Half-Life Alyx, where you store stuff in your wrists and all that stuff. So basically the game, it starts you out this like arcade cabinet, and you can adjust like various settings where you want to put your belt, and you can change your movement type. You can change a lot of different settings, where you want your belt, like I said, how big the belt you want it. You can also switch between the advanced reloading or the simple reloading. The simple reloading is you just drop your clips and then touch your chest. And then the other one, the one I use, is the advanced, because you actually got to take it out and then put it into the mag into the gun. And that first little training area shows you pretty much everything, most things you need to know. And the game, like I said, gameplay is fantastic. I chose the advanced version of reloading, which is more lifelike, kind of like if you were real and not fake. Britches be tripping. Also love how you open chests. You can either shoot them or just punch them. How I handle my problems. And then here in the hub area, you'll see everybody running around and about, where you pick your missions, swap out your guns, modify your guns. It's pretty in-depth, and you have to harvest the snow breed, is what they call the zombies. You have to harvest their DNA for currency to actually mod your stuff. And you pick up mods in the forms of floppy disks throughout the level, and basically you pick up the floppy disk, you put it in the floppy drive, and you're good to go. Unless you die. You have to finish the mission. There's only a few special infected. I wish there was more, and they're going to add more down the line, as well as new guns. And that's where I'm going to go straight into it. One of the main criticisms is that there's not enough variety to the game, and I'll say that like the gameplay loop's fun, but there's only basically a boomer, the juggernaut, which picks you up, and then if you don't knock it out, it'll kill you in one hit. Then you got the brute, I think, and then you got a smasher. I'm pretty sure that's it at the moment anyways. And of course there's only like 5 levels, but the thing I always tell myself about it is, I remember when Left 4 Dead first came out, and I played it on my Xbox. There was only a few levels to begin with, so I'm not too concerned with that. With the roadmap they have going forward, it looks like it's going to implement quite a few things. So as it stands, it's a solid co-op shooter. The mechanics are amazing. It's one of those few games on VR I can fully recommend. I will say on the Quest, me and my friends, mainly my friend, I haven't run into like hardly any issues aside from clipping into a wall, which you can just get out of by walking physically backward. But for the most part, it's got pretty flushed out mechanics. Like I said, it's one of those games I can definitely recommend to people. It's one of those up there top 10 games you should definitely have on your Quest. Especially if you've been wanting to play Left 4 Dead VR, because that's something we will never see in our lifetime from Valve, because they don't like actually making anything. And if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and hit us with a subscribe. go ahead and hit the like button. Follow us down in all of the links and the descriptions and such. And goodbye.